Imagine this. You're hosting the ultimate pizza party. But there's a problem. Every guest has to go through you to get their toppings. I don't know about you, but that definitely won't be a party for me, at least. And guess what? This is exactly what happens when you pass props manually in React. You're stuck delivering data from parent to child to grandchild, and it gets super messy super fast. But what if there was a magical pizza table in the middle where everyone could grab whatever they needed whenever they wanted? Boom! Problem solved, right? Imagine your React app as this pizza party where each component is a guest, the toppings are the data they need, and the React context is the pizza table in the center, letting everyone grab what they need without you running around like a stressed out waiter. Hello everyone! Welcome to Bit by Byte, where we make coding super easy and fun. In just 7 minutes, I'll show you how to use React context to fix your app structure, stop props drilling, and make your React projects cleaner and scalable. So, let's go! Time to take some notes. Now that we already know that React context are like a magical pizza party table, where instead of passing data manually like a stressed out pizza host, context lets all components access data directly, no middleman needed. But how does this magic work? It's all thanks to the consumer provider model. Think of provider as the host. The provider is like you placing different toppings on the table for everyone to access. And think of consumers as the guests. Each guest component simply takes what they need without asking you directly. React context is a built-in way to manage global state in React, perfect for things like themes, user authentication, and settings. Okay, enough talk, let's see them in action now. All right, let's see what happens without React context, aka the hard way. Here's our React app. As you can see, we have a root level component which is passing the topping as a prop to host component. Yes, we've got a host who's then passing a topping all the way down to John and Alice, which are its grandchild components. But to get there, it has to go through Tom, then through Kate, which are the host's direct child component. This is props drilling. Every component in the middle has to pass down data, even if they don't need it. It's like making Tom and Kate pass toppings when they don't even want pizza. All this is fine, but what if we needed to add more toppings or more guests? The app would turn into a living nightmare. Then what's the solution? Yes, you had it right. The magic pizza table on which toppings, pizza, and everything can be placed, and John and Alice can grab their own toppings without having everyone else to work for it. Here, our magic pizza table will be nothing but React context. Let's quickly use that and make this code happy. We need to import create context from React first. We will use this create context to make our toppings context, which will then help in storing and accessing a global state here in this value of this toppings prop. Let's initialize the toppings context and assign it a default empty value as empty string for now. We will fill it later. Now that we have the toppings context, let's use it in our root component. We will wrap the host component using toppingscontext.provider and provide the context the actual value of toppings prop that it needs to store. Here we already have the toppings prop value, we can use that directly. Just quick copy and paste from here, and we are done. Great. Now that the host and all of its direct and indirect child components are in the scope of the toppings context, they should be able to directly consume it without any prop drilling whatsoever. So let's get rid of our prop drilling first through the host and see if the context works. In the interest of time, I will make this prop optional instead of completely removing it, but we won't pass the value to this prop from anywhere. Let's quickly do this for all the child components. Now let's remove the prop drilling from root, and we can see on the live preview of our app in the right section that the host and all the other child component are not getting the toppings prop value directly. That's great. Now we just need to make the grandchild component, John and Alice, consume the value of toppings directly from toppings context. We will do that using the inbuilt useContext hook, which just takes in the context as input and returns the value stored in that context, in this case, value of toppings prop. As you see, John is correctly getting the topping value from the context without us having to mess up the entire app by drilling props on each and every level. Instead of Tom awkwardly passing it, John just grabs what he needs straight up from the pizza table, context. Wow, with that, we have saved yet another code and definitely a pizza party too. Kudos! But wait, if you're new to React hooks, you'll definitely want to check out my previous video where I break them down in an easy and fun way. And once you're caught up, get ready for the next level. What if I told you that React context can be even more powerful when combined with useReducer? That's what we're covering in the next video, so hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. Smash that like button, comment below what's your favorite pizza topping. And let's get this video to 1 million views.